Blessings and beautiful rising. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for being here with us for our Black August meditation. If it's your first time here, welcome to Tehuti Ma'at. This is your sacred space. Also, if you haven't been here, I am healing from laryngitis. So my voice is slowly coming back, but I'm also trying to ease my way and allow my voice to rest. So welcome. Settle into your space. Make sure that you find a nice, comfortable space if you're going to be on your mat, if you're going to be laying on your bed, however you're going to be comfortable in our practice. Excuse me. I always encourage us to have some incense or some a candle, whatever you feel that you want to have to make the space feel aligned with the energy you want. Excuse me. Whew. It has been challenging, I must say. To still be here, excuse me, showing up with this cough and laryngitis completely taking my voice off. But Black August is in honor of our freedom fighters and all our political prisoners. And it's interesting because when I think about what Tehuti Ma'at offers to the conversation, it offers to the current space that we're in right now, as far as Black revolutionaries, is this idea or this excuse me, this knowing that the revolution starts inside of us, right? So the paradigm where we're pouring out from an empty cup and all of that, struggling, I feel like is what I've been called and challenged by the ancestors to shift, because the best way for us to embody our gratitude and our full presence with the continuum that we're in and what has happened before us, right? As we have the Sankofa moment where we look back, right, to bring forward what we need for tomorrow. In this now moment today, it is to recognize that we have to really value ourselves, value our bodies, our health, our spirit, our minds, right? Take care of our health, because the battlefield is so expansive. It's multidimensional. So I say that all because it's interesting to be, unwell and not at my best and not at overflow and still committed to showing up. It's been really challenging, and it's been allowing me to explore, what does that look like? And what I've been exploring is, how do I offer, excuse me, what I need for myself? This still brings me to accountability to show up in meditation every day, regardless of how I feel, but also be able to pour into myself in a way that also pours out, which is one of the greatest medicines or lessons I've been learning, which is to center myself in service, not sacrifice myself in service. So that's why I'm still showing up as I am, in trust, being witnessed, and hopefully in support of you wherever you are in your journey. So I thank you for sticking with it and being here and trusting the process, trusting me as your guide and the other guides that have come for supporting us. So today's meditation, we're going to do some alternate nostril breathing. And that is to balance our parasympathetic and our sympathetic nervous system. The reason why I'm choosing that practice today is because we are in an ongoing air grand trine, which means energetically there is a lot of air energy circulating. And sometimes we can, get very heady and very mental. So the alternated nostril breathing really calms the mind, balances the nervous system. And for myself, I know that that's one thing I need. And I know it's also supportive always for us to come into center and connect with the complementary forces or sides of ourselves, right? The active and the receptive, as we think about the left hemisphere of the brain and the right hemisphere of the brain. And as we're alternating, right, the left side of our brain controls the right side of our body, and the right side of our body, of our brain, controls the left side of our body. So we're alternating and ultimately weaving both sides. Likewise, our sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous system create protection and support us in our survival, as well as comfort and safety, rest, ability to digest and process and be present. So everything always has this complementary force. So that's where we're going to begin our practice today. And we're going to continue to do some practice that supports with the respiratory system, because that's what I'm healing through, and the throat. And we're probably going to wrap up a little sooner because I still need, as my voice is healing and returning, I also need to honor and rest it. Okay, so thank you for being here. Give yourself a few nice, deep belly breaths, coming into wherever you want to feel comfortable in today's practice. Take a moment as you just connect with your breath at your own pace, just noticing how that nice deep belly breath felt for you. Noticing without judgment where you are in your body, taking a moment of stillness and observation with the breath. Again, I invite us to take our gaze up and out between our brows with our eyes closed. Remember, everything is by invitation and with your consent. So trusting that the safety and sovereignty that you have in your body will remain intact, and that you'll be fully grounded in yourself, making space within yourself for more of your spirit to house itself in your body. Releasing with every exhale what doesn't serve you, what isn't yours that you're carrying, anything that's outworn or that you're complete with gratitude with every exhale, just releasing that energy out. And with every inhale, as you gently spiral that breath into your body, intentionally calling in what it is that you need. I'm affirming with today's practice your protection, that any frequency that may feel distorted from my own health, my cough, that you're protected from, that it is filtered through, and that you receive the pure essence of light and commitment and presence and the warrior fire energy that is bringing us and gathering us all here today. So I want to affirm that to you as you inhale, bringing in all of that beautiful energy that you want to call into your space today, into your body, into your life, and continuing to have those exhales and inhales consciously. Finding yourself filling your belly with gratitude. And as you find yourself centered in your intention, just being clear on what you want, what you need in this moment, what you're calling into yourself, or what you're anchoring yourself in, ground. Grounding yourself in. Whatever that is for you, I invite you to open your eyes and bring it into the palms of your hands. Envisioning that intention circulating from your energy body into the palms of your hands, and then bringing those palms of your hands together and rubbing them together. And continuing to envision as you relax your shoulders and you put your attention into the palms of your hands, creating that creative energy, putting that intention into the palms of your hands. And we're going to begin doing our alternating nostril breathing to simplify. You can use your thumb and your index finger to hold down one nostril. We're going to begin by holding down the right nostril and then inhaling and then holding and switching and exhaling out of the right. Going to inhale through that same nostril and exhale out of the opposite nostril. The same nostril that you exhaled, you're going to inhale and switch. Inhaling in the same nostril. Hold and exhale out of the opposite nostril. Inhale in the same nostril. Hold and exhale out of the opposite nostril. You're just going to continue to do this here at your own pace. Remembering with every inhale, bringing in that intention. And with every exhale, releasing and making space so you can bring in more of your spirit, more of yourself back into your body. Inhaling, you're pulling your energy back from everywhere you've poured out. Conversations you've had that you're holding, you're releasing, anything that's not yours. Inhaling in the insights and the wisdom from your insights that you're gaining from these energies that you're sensing, that you're releasing, and that is returning back to you. Just continue to do this in silence. Continuing excuse me. I'm going to slow ourselves down here to complete. And give yourself one more round wherever you are. Remember, we started holding down our left nostril. So you're going to close out holding your left. And then releasing and coming back into your natural breath. Taking notice of where you are in your body and your breath after that. Just breathing. And I'm going to invite you to continue that practice, because what I received internally from myself and from the all and the connection is that I can rest and give myself what I need. I'm grateful to show up, and the best way for me to embody my inner knowing is to give my body the rest that it desires right now, and not to use my voice any further. So thank you for being here. I invite you again to go check out the playlist and watch the previous meditations that we've done. I believe from the 13th back, you should find some good, healthy meditations to flow through. So please continue your practice today, or if it feels good for you to continue doing the alternating nostril breathing, you can continue to do that practice and that flow. And just be present with yourself. Remember that meditation is about stillness, silence, and receptivity. So give yourself that in this moment so that you can receive your own inner guidance. As I said, my inner guidance is telling me to continue to rest my voice, as grateful as I am for it returning. It still needs rest, and I'm still healing. So thank you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for being committed to this Black August intention of aligning, of synchronizing, and honoring the political prisoners who are still alive, who made such a great sacrifice for all of the freedom movements that we've had, for all of the freedom fighters and all of the other warrior spirits that have walked the land, walked this earth, and continuing that revolutionary impulse that is innate in our soul, in our spirit, that solar powered energy that we have as African people, that you continue to generate that, to sit in that, and to allow that to radiate through your body and give you more space to be in yourself, to create that sovereignty in your body. So many people are carrying other energy that is not theirs. So I always want to encourage you to reclaim your body, to possess yourself, and to be more protective around your energy, right? Through healthy boundaries, through listening to your intuition, to not constantly seek externally for anything, especially validation, which is something we're always learning because we are human, right? And I pray that you continue on this day holding that intention that you pulled in at the start of our practice and living in it with every choice that you make, with every connection, with every utterance of your voice. Give gratitude for your voice, please, because sometimes it's when you don't have something that you really, really have to cherish it. So there's been so many messages that I've been able to receive in this moment, in this healing process that I've been in. So be with your voice, honor your voice. If you've been slowing or fasting, remember to slow yourself. Be present with yourself, introspective. There's a lot of really active, powerful energy moving around us. That's why we did the alternating nostril breathing, to calm the nervous system with all this air energy that is very mental. So just make sure you give yourself the space that you need to connect with your body and give your body what it needs, right? Massage your body, do the tapping and the other practices that we've done. And yes, that's all. I just want to remind you that today we are going to start reading Asada for Think. Our educational platform is coming back with this study group. So we're going to be doing Think Asada Shakur, where we will be reading with Dr. Regina Jennings an autobiography of Asada. So we will be here every other Monday. So I hope to see you later on. We are going to be here with Dr. Regina Jennings, who is going to guide us in the study of this powerful, powerful book. Okay. Thank you so much again for being here. If you want more information about Tehuti Ma'at, as always, visit tehutima'at.org. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for your grace. And as always, thank you for your trust. All right. Power.